I felt like that I was questioning myself, saying, why am I so slow? Why is this not working? Why is my brain not functioning?
And I feel anxious, and a lot of days are ruined because I just feel anxious or stressed because something's not going to plan. And then this leads to me having my tics.
It was a bit hard to realise that I'm different to other people. Like, I'm not the same as my best friend.
I have autism and they make me feel different.
But I didn't know the signs, I didn't know any of that. And anybody who tried to suggest it to me, I just thought, no, he's just a very active child.
There was a few times at parents' evening we'd raised a few concerns, but they were never big enough, I don't think, to be obvious, never caused any problems in school.
His dad had started chemo actually the same day that my son started school. And then, you know, when his dad did die, which was within 11 weeks, his behaviour changed drastically in school. He was hiding under desks a lot, he was thrashing and kicking out, really struggling, massively struggling.
On her last day at primary school, you know, all the kids, there was the assembly for the kids and the parents, and Poppy just didn't get involved. She was just isolated, she was on her own, she didn't want to join in, she didn't feel that she wanted to join in. It was only until that last day when we were there at school seeing what it was really like for her that we were just like, oh my God, we've got to do something, we can't carry on.
We were being told school's the best place for her, we need to overcome these fears, really try and encourage her to work through that, which makes absolute perfect sense. But when you're in that situation and your 11-year-old is lying on the floor and you literally just don't know what's happening, that's easier said than done.
Everybody thinks I'm just an absolutely disastrous parent, that I don't have any control over my child, that if only I did this and if only I did that.
You know, my physical health was taking an impact and my mental health was taking an impact.
Sorry, was just really tough. It was just, it was really tough, and it comes so quickly out of nowhere that it was just a horrible place to be because we just didn't know how to help her.
We are struggling. We're really, really struggling mentally, physically, emotionally. And if I cannot get the right support to be able to support my son, I just... I don't know what's going to become of us, and I'm very scared for my son's future. The parents are expected to do so much, and our capacity to do that is dwindling. It's really dwindling because we're not supported to do that.
My name's Luke Clements. I'm the Professor of Law and Social Justice at the School of Law at Leeds. I run a research unit that's funded by a disabled children's charity called Cerebra, and we're very interested, and all our work is focused on commonly occurring problems that parents, particularly parents with disabled children, experience. What parents are telling us is, yeah, they've had traumatic experiences, but the most traumatic experience they've had is dealing with the system, dealing with approaching local authorities for help, or seeking a special education needs support, or going to an A&E. And those are seriously traumatic. People describe that in terms of being suicidal. People describe it in terms of losing their careers. People describe it in the most traumatic way. If I had sort of two things to say, is first, think that this person may actually be neurodivergent and therefore your system needs to adjust to accommodate that. And second, just be kind. Just be kind to people and accept them for what they are, and trust them, that they're not making these things up. The vast majority of the population is sincere, decent people, and life is a lot nicer if you create, insofar as you can, kind systems